when they play together, when games matter. If you don't see Mbappe, forget. Because it's only him that have the pace. It's only him that can play from the left, from the right. It's only him that can shoot from nowhere. He's a threat anytime he's on the pitch. He was silent in the first quarter of the World Cup final. But as soon as he turned on, as soon as he turned up for head, how would they talk like this now? Kylian, you go see him now. You go see him. No worry. You go see him. You go see him. Hey, you know they call him clutch player. You will learn. You will learn the hard way. Anyways, let's hear from Stanley. Stanley, talk to us, bro.
Well,
Sorry, before Stanley goes, maybe it's the phrasing of the statement. My clutch player I meant should have probably been Champions League clutch. Maybe that would have probably put it into perspective. Is he a clutch player in the Champions League? Can you depend on Kylian Mbappe in the Champions League when the chips are down? Can you depend on him to just look at, okay, this is it, I'm going to do it, and it's for my team in the Champions League? Modric has done it. Ronaldo has done it. Messi has done it. Vini has done it. Who else is there in the past couple of years again? It's been mostly Madrid and Barca. Yeah. But those kind of things, like in that Champions League, in that moment, even Neymar has dragged his team from the abyss in the Champions League semi-final against PSG to the final. So I'm just saying, like, I think Mbappe is 24, 25 now, going to 26. Like, is he Champions League clutch? Maybe that's what people puts it. He's a good player, he's a fantastic player, you can depend on him. But is Kylian Mbappe Champions League clutch player? That should have been the question. Thank you.
All right, on my way, I will answer that question while I let Stanley go, just to answer it. All those players who've mentioned that they've done it before, you have to mention the squad in which they did it together with it. Because when you say a player, the way we are talking about it now, we are talking about a single-handed player that comes out and do the whole job. When Messi was doing it, who was he playing with? When Messi was doing it in Barcelona, he had Iniesta, he had Xavi, he had Busquets. He has the best midfielder in the world. So let's put that into the context. Say I want we relate to and PSG. All these useless players that I don't even know their name. Is the one you want Mbappe to go and do magic with. I mean, let us be honest. When we want to look at it in this, tell me the only reason why PSG is here today. If Mbappe had got injured 6 months ago, would they even get to semi-final? If he had got injured 6 months ago, would they be here today? So that is what we should be looking at, the level of which an individual player drive. Modric was doing it with which set of players in Real Madrid? Was he doing it? Let Modric come and do it with Endo now. Let him come and do it with Endo, Wataru in his field, and Kwanzaa, and come and do it with all these useless players that you don't know in PSG. See, what was Modric doing at his age in Tottenham? What could he able to do it? Let's look at it from that angle. So I understand where we are coming from, but before we judge Mbappe, you will judge with a class. You will judge with those people that have single-handedly won their club side or their country or anywhere a trophy. Look at the other squad. No, there is no single player in the world that win trophy for themselves. This last World Cup that was won for Messi, Messi did not do the major work in that World Cup. We have a certain McAllister that came up and Alvarez, the same Alvarez in Man City, came up at the point in that tournament and they were on fire. Even Enzo, the Chelsea Enzo was crazy, was mad at that time. So it is not about one single player. And Mbappe, I will reserve my comment because I want other people to go first. On this, I will still talk about those players you mentioned that they did it before. Who are their squad players that they do it with? That should also go to everybody that wants to bring this contribution. That should go into that conversation. So we'll enjoy the space very well. We are here. In fact, let me go and get popcorn and water and drink. At the same time, we will enjoy this topic that you guys brought up today. Thank you very much. Stanley, you can go for it.
Thank you, Stanley. Let's hear you speak, bro.
Tima, why you not allow me talk? I don't go talk with it in my mind already. Just took this words out of my mouth because
Tenang.
I beg you. See, sorry guys. Pardon my manners. Good evening, the assemblance. I beg. Actually, Junior, I see you. I greet Ade Chef, my boy. I greet all of you now. The host. See, this is just like it's just like missing apples and oranges. I don't think this is the comparison is not the same. we are talking about players who have played in the highest level, playing with the best of the best. You know, I will like me now.
Sorry,
I will say it any day, anytime. Salah has his best season, his best football when he played with one of the best front three in world football in Firmino and Mane. Without those two guys, you can watch now his football has dropped. Reason because those two guys are not there anymore. His football has dropped. Watch Salah's football. His numbers has dropped since Firmino and Mane are not in that front line anymore. So Mbappe, imagine Mbappe in that Liverpool front three of Mane, Firmino, and maybe Mane, Firmino, and Mbappe. Just imagine it. Imagine Mbappe, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Benzema. Imagine Mbappe, Prime Messi, and Neymar or Suarez at Barcelona, MSN, the MSN at Barcelona. Or just even let me just come down to this present time now. Imagine Mbappe in this Haaland and Foden up front, or let me say Havertz and Saka at Arsenal. Imagine those. Have you ever imagined that scenario? Those players, that player in that the Mbappe in those squad. See this PS you are talking about. Remove Mbappe, they are like Sheffield United. Those guys are Sheffield United. Mbappe is the reason why they are in this semi-final now. Mbappe is the reason why they knock out Real Sociedad. He single-handedly knocked out Real Sociedad. Not even the team didn't play anything in that game. It was the reason why they're in this semi-final today. Mbappe, for me, I think God. Now I watched Mbappe in the Monaco. I don't know if we watched. You guys remember when this guy was in Monaco? It's not that he started playing this football at Paris Saint-Germain. He started playing this as Monaco at 18. Was it 17, 18? This guy on the boss net.